Hi guys, welcome to McKola TV. I'm Adam, we're live. Alexis Sanchez is a red. Manchester United have made the news official. It's out. He's a red. He's been playing the piano in the middle of Old Trafford. Glory, glory, Man United in his number 7 shirt. What a signing it is for the Reds. It sees Henrikh Mkhitaryan going in the other direction to Arsenal. But of course, the main news is we have got Alexis Sanchez. We have got a new number 7. And what a signing it is. I'm going live for weekend wrap in a bit. So I didn't even see this news coming right now. This is how mad it all is. Dean's on his way to my house to film the weekend wrap. So in about half an hour, 45 minutes, we're going to be going live again, talking about all the weekend's news. So I'll talk about Mkhitaryan in that video. But right now, this video is all about Alexis Sanchez, all about our new number 7. And what a great bit of news it is. I've just been talking on Full Time Devils on Facebook and on their YouTube page. You can go and check all of that out. But yeah, man. What? Arsenal fans are crying all over the place. United fans are rejoicing all over the place. This is a huge signing. And it's a huge statement of intent. A huge, huge statement of intent by Manchester United. Now, what I want you guys to do that are in the house, subscribe right now. Like this video right now. Comment, share. Do all that good stuff because I've got a video coming up for you as soon as we're finished here, which is 10 great reasons why Alexis Sanchez is a great signing for Manchester United. But also in this video, we're going to talk about the signing, what it means for Manchester United. We're going to talk about all that good stuff. And then I'm going to give you some images on where I think he can fit into Manchester United's team. So we're going to look at that. Where will he play? What position? Etc. Etc. So, are you ready? Get your comments in. I'm going to dive into your comments right now. Get your comments in. We'll get into those. And then I'll give you some of my thoughts as well. So get your comments in. Charlie is a red, is in the house. He says, we've done it, brother. Peder Holmes says, Alexis 7. Sam Scholes says, yes. Diablo says, glory, glory, Man United. If you haven't seen the intro, check it out, says Darren Sweetman. It is a beautiful, beautiful video. 1 second, let me message Dean. It's a great video. Lingard is my only concern, otherwise I'm buzzing, says Regatali. Don't be concerned for Lingard. Jesse Lingard will play. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry. He will play. Jesse Lingard will play. Congrats to 45k, says Joey A. Rich. Thank you very much. We are now going for 50k. That's the next stop. Man, delighted. So, let me have a look at this video again. I'm going to do a little reaction to this video because what a video it is. What a video it is. So, you'll be able to hear it. Let's watch it together. Hey. Whoever made that video, shout out you. Shout out you, because that is an excellent bit of work. That is a beautiful video. That is an absolutely fantastic video. Well done to whoever made that video. If you haven't seen it yet, it's on twitter.com/Man United. Make sure you go in and checking that out. Make sure you subscribe to McKola TV, liking, commenting and sharing. Alexis Sanchez is a Manchester United player. Now, firstly, when I first heard these rumours, I was thinking, no way can Manchester United pull this one off. For ages, it had felt like he was going to Manchester City. At least that was the narrative that we were hearing in the press. This narrative of, oh, Alexis Sanchez is going to Manchester City. It's a done deal. Pep Guardiola. I believed it. I thought there's no way United can step in now and make this move happen. There's no way we can make this happen. But we've managed to do it. And you have to take your hat off to not only Jose Mourinho for being able to attract the player, being able to sell him the idea, sell him what we want to do at this club. he's able to do that to him. And then not only that, he's then switched around and got Ed Woodward to be able to pull the move off as well. And it's been a move that has seen Henrikh Mkhitaryan go in the other direction. I'm absolutely gutted by that, by the way, because I think he's a very talented player. It would have been nice to see him have his hands in his own destiny, to say, and him to pick where he goes and all that stuff. So that's a little bit of a shame. But it's no surprise to see him leave. You could tell Jose Mourinho had got unhappy with him. He had given him so many opportunities and he had just not delivered. And then he's let him go. But not only has he let him go, he's managed to bring Alexis Sanchez in from Arsenal under the noses of City, therefore improving our team, making City's team not as good as it would have been with Alexis Sanchez, and strike a psychological blow to Manchester City. Now, probably not for this season. But for the foreseeable future, for next season. These guys ain't now thinking, yo, we got it all easy here. They're thinking, shit, we got to think about Manchester United, who are on our tails, who are coming for us. That's what we've got to think about. So I can see both sides of it here, and I think United have managed to pull off an absolutely fantastic deal. And then you look at it from a footballing perspective. We've got a player that is coming at the right age, as a player that wants to win things, as a player that will drag up the quality of, around him at times when United need a spark. We need a spark to get going. He's another player that can do it. We've got another world-class player. We've only got a few world-class players, De Gea and Pogba, and now we've got another one. I'd say Martial, Rashford, etc. These kind of players have the potential to be world-class. Lukaku as well. But right now, they're not world-class. So we're getting another player that is world-class in the door. Absolutely fantastic. Great signing by Jose Mourinho. And he's building an absolutely fantastic team here at Manchester United. Look at the signings he has made. The signings he has made since he's been here. Eric Bailly, what a signing. Shame he's injured a lot. But what a signing nevertheless. You're looking at Mkhitaryan, who, yes, he had his ups and downs, came in, he's gone. He's allowed us to bring Sanchez in. But he played a huge part in us winning the Europa League. Absolutely huge part in that. So he was a good signing. You're looking at Zlatan Ibrahimovic again, first season, played a huge part of us winning 2 titles. Not around now though, of course, he's got that injury. You're looking at all of his signings, Pogba, Matic. The only one that you've got question marks over right now is Lindelof. And still, nevertheless, in recent months, he has shown why Jose Mourinho maybe signed him. So we're looking at now a team that is becoming even stronger. He's got another world-class player in the mix. A player, people keep saying, this guy's going to be a problem for Martial. This guy's going to be a problem for Rashford. No, he's not. He's going to help these guys. He's going to help these guys improve. He's going to help these guys get better. He's going to help Manchester United on and off the pitch, in training, on the pitch, winning trophies. We can go for the Champions League a little bit more this season as well. I don't think it makes us one of the favourites. I think we're still one of the underdogs. But we've got another player that can win games for us on any given day against any given side. And that is important. Jose Mourinho, absolutely fantastic move. Well done to him. I'm going to give you now my thoughts on where I think Alexis Sanchez could fit in for Manchester United. Now, this is the first one, the 4-3-3. Now, this is the formation that I hope to see Manchester United use more often than not. I want to see this one more often than not. We've got up here De Gea, Valencia, Smalling, Jones and Shaw. Obviously, it can be any back four, any midfield three. But then what you're looking at, wrong way. What you're looking at here is Sanchez, Lukaku and Martial. Now those three there in a front three have absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. And I think as well, if you have that midfield three behind them where you just allow them to be able to cause damage, Pogba joining in with the mix, Herrera being able to help Matic or whoever, I think that is a team that can... look at that team on paper. Sanchez, Lukaku, Martial, say it again. Herrera, that is an absolute quality team. Now, ignore the back four, ignore the midfield three, that's not important. But in terms of the front three, that is the front three for me. And that's the one that I think we should be playing more often than not. That front three. Sanchez on the right, Martial on the left, Romelu Lukaku up top. We can also substitute Lukaku for Rashford 70 minutes into a game if Lukaku needs a rest. We can also, bring Rashford in for Martial. Rashford in for Sanchez, swap them around. It's so much flexibility in that front four. It's absolutely fantastic. And I think that is the position I would like to see Alexis Sanchez in more often than not. But then you're looking at this position as well. You're looking at this. So if you want to bring Lingard into the team and you don't want to play Lingard in a deeper role, you can bring in this team. So you can go back to the 4-2-3-1 if we're playing at home against one of the lesser sides. You could play a 4-2-3-1. You've got the back four as usual. Midfield two, Matic, Pogba. Sanchez in the middle just off Romelu Lukaku. Lingard and Martial either side, or Rashford and Martial, whoever either side. But you're then able to utilise Sanchez in that central position whilst also having Romelu Lukaku just ahead of him. And I think Romelu Lukaku will really benefit from this Alexis Sanchez signing as well, because not only will Romelu Lukaku enable us to obviously play Sanchez behind him, Romelu Lukaku up top, you get Lukaku working the back line, Sanchez is in that hole, causing all sorts of problems, taking the pressure off Lukaku, and that's the big one for me. He takes the pressure off Romelu Lukaku. Romelu Lukaku, we can expect him to get 20 to 30 goals a season, of course, but there's so much pressure on this man to perform and score. I think in recent weeks Lukaku has been performing, but when he doesn't score, there's pressure on him to score. Alexis Sanchez is someone that can expect to get the same amount of goals as Romelu Lukaku in a season, if not a little bit more less. You know what I mean? So Sanchez and Lukaku, two guys that can get goals. If you can get Martial, Lingard chipping in with 20 goals apiece, Sanchez and Lukaku 30 goals apiece, that's not unrealistic in a season. I'm not saying Sanchez is going to score 30 goals for us now this season, but that isn't unrealistic in a season to be able to do that. So I think it could potentially give Lukaku, give Martial, Rashford, Lingard that little bit of pressure taken off them and enable us to just score more goals, man. And he's like a Tevez as well, in terms of that bumbling, like that guy that just going to fight everywhere, all over the pitch. He's got a little bit of Tevez about him, although he's probably a little bit better. You hear that? You hear that? It's the police coming, because Manchester United have caused an absolute robbery down in North London. Right then, this is the other position I think we could play him in as well. Playing with a back five. So you've got your three centre halves. You've got Smalling, Jones, Rojo, for example, Valencia and Shaw. And then what you would have would be your midfield three. So your Matic, Pogba, Lingard maybe, your Matic, Pogba, Mata, your Matic, Pogba, whoever in that midfield three. And then Sanchez, Lukaku up top as a two. So you've got your width coming from that Valencia and Shaw, down the fullbacks. You've got width there coming forward, down the fullbacks, being able to attack from those positions. I think that's a great formation to be able to use as well. So it could also allow Jose Mourinho to play that 3-4-1-2, 3-4-2-1, whatever kind of formation it is. So those are the couple of positions I can see Alexis Sanchez working in. Just up top in a 2, in a 3-4-1-2 maybe, or a 3-5-2. You could potentially have that. You could also have the 4-3-3, which I showed you earlier. And of course you could have the 4-2-3-1 as well, which Jose Mourinho plays so often, with Sanchez coming in more centrally. But this is the one for me. This is the one for me. I want to see Sanchez in that right wing position, utilising Martial and Rashford out on that left hand side still. I think that's an absolutely fantastic one. SAF 2008 says Rashford, Sanchez, Lukaku and Martial as a front four. That would be nice, wouldn't it? I still can't get over his intro video. Fucking hell, says someone. Yeah. Dean's still on his way, so as soon as Dean's here, I will let you know. Me and Dean are then going to set up, and we're going to be going live with the weekend wrap, where we'll talk more about Mkhitaryan. Mo Wadder saying 4-2-4 and chill. Neglecting my homework for this, says Charlie is a red A. It doesn't matter. It's Sanchez Day. It's Sanchez Day. Sanchez Day is better than Santa Day. It's like Christmas for United fans. Trust me. But listen, guys. Listen. We still need more. Jose still needs more. This doesn't mean, you know, United are sorted. United are done. United are going to be the greatest team in the world. We still need to build. We still need to improve in certain areas. We still need to improve in that midfield area. But this is a fantastic signing. This is an absolutely glorious signing. And this is a signing that can help elevate Manchester United, that can help attract players to the club, that can help Manchester United towards bridging that gap that we've got between ourselves and City at the moment, whether it's for this season or next season. And I'm glad when Jose Mourinho said, look, we don't buy players just for the sake of buying players. We don't want to buy players just because they're available or just because we need someone in January. We want to sign players because they're worth it. We want to sign players because they're good enough for Manchester United. We want to sign players because they're going to improve it. And that is exactly what Alexis Sanchez is going to do. He's going to improve Manchester United. He's going to make us better, and immediately. Remember what I was saying about Malcolm and about Lucas Moura on the video I did about top 5 January transfer signings? I was saying, can we rely on these guys to come in and score 20, 30, 40 goals a season? Can we? I don't think we can. So being able to now get in a man that can guarantee us to score goals, that can guarantee to make goals as well, is absolutely great news. And I think in the time that he was there at Arsenal, in the time that he was there, he had, I think it was about 10 less assists than Mesut Ozil, having joined a season later. And when you think about that, and you think about the way people talk about Mesut Ozil and the assists that he gets, obviously Ozil's a fantastic player, but you think about it and you think, yo, he's not only just scoring goals, he's making the goals as well. And he's going to be a great, great attribute for Manchester United. I can't wait to see him in the United shirt now. And what I fucking love, yeah, is all this narrative of he's joined for money, he's joined for this, he's joined for that. If he wanted trophies, he would have went to City. Bollocks. Bollocks. Look at your stats, look at your history, look at the facts, yeah? Over the last couple of years, never mind history, over the last couple of years we've won of many trophies at City. Now right now City looking in a good position. They're looking in a great position to win the league. That doesn't mean they're going to win it again next season. That doesn't mean it's done and dusted. They're going to dominate for 10 years. Of course it doesn't. We're fucking Man United. The most successful team in England. One of the most successful teams in Europe. One of the biggest teams in the world, if not the biggest team in the world. We can track all sorts of players. Sanchez doesn't want to go to fucking City. He wants to come to Manchester United, where he wears a number 7 shirt that has been glittered with trophies, that has been glittered with legendary players wearing it. Following in the footsteps of Georgie Best, Brian Robson, Eric Cantona, David Beckham, Cristiano Ronaldo. Those are some of the greats that have worn this shirt, and we're hoping Alexis Sanchez is someone that can not only return this shirt to former glories, not only return this shirt to former glories, but also help return Manchester United to where we should be. And he is a player that can do exactly that. And what I've got to fucking laugh about as well, yeah, is in the last 5 or so years, Arsenal have sold us players, yeah. Arsenal have sold us players. Robin van Persie, Alexis Sanchez. But, do you remember when we wanted Debussy, Van Gaal? And they didn't sell us Debussy. You sure choose the right moments to be taking a stand, Arsenal. You sure do be picking the right moments to be taking a stand. You keep Debussy out of our clasps, out of our grasps, out of our hands. But you give us Van Persie and you give us Alexis Sanchez. I'm not going to complain. Thank you very much. But I just find that really funny. But Adam, tell me, Michael Owen has removed the curse as Aaron J. A little part of me wish he took Robin van Persie's shirts as Tian. We merely rocked in their stadium and took their best player. I cannot breathe, says Charlie. United are the team for me, says Jess, who I think is singing a song. Nice video from Man United. It is a great video, isn't it, guys? They wanted Smalling for Debussy. They want Smalling again, apparently. Guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you're subscribing, liking that video as well. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the season. If we can do that, I will love you all. Max, love you too, mate. Champions League glory. It is available for the Champions League as well, which I think is an absolutely fantastic move for Manchester United. That he is available for I can't believe it, man. I still can't believe it. It's been a long time coming, but you know what? It's finally arrived, and I still can't believe it. We're gonna have to see him in a Manchester United shirt. We're gonna have to see him in a Manchester United shirt for this to really, really settle in. But what a great bit of news it is. Alexis Sanchez is a red. and he's our new number 7 as well. Guys, if you've enjoyed this video, if you've enjoyed the news that Alexis Sanchez is a red, make sure you're hitting that like button, sharing, subscribing, commenting. Get your thoughts in below. How are you feeling about the news that Alexis Sanchez is a red? I'm going to shoot off now. I'm going to message Dean, see where he is. We're going to get ready. And then, of course, we're going to get ready. And then we've got the weekly wrap where we'll be talking about more things. Alexis Sanchez, Henrikh Mkhitaryan, and all the weekend's Premier League action, including Conte's chase for Peter Crouch. Oh God, what a time to be a United fan. It's just a shame we're not top of the league, or is at least a bit closer, hey. But who knows, anything can happen. And in the famous words of a mad guy, I would love it, just love it, if we beat them. Anyway, I've been Adam McKola. Alexis Sanchez is a red. I'm out of here.